excited and looking forward to an amazing week. I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I hope your expectations and your desires are going to be fulfilled this year, this week, and the next day or two, right? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to jump in just a little bit. If you have an opportunity or ability to get somebody connected to this post, to this stream, then that's what I want you to do, man. I want you to get some people to be a part of it. I mean, this is going to be a great one this morning, y'all. This one is going to be good. Yeah, this one is going to be a good one. So I want you to get somebody to be a part of the stream. If you're on Facebook, tap somebody in, share your posts. If you are, good morning, Elder. If you are on YouTube, get somebody to join your stream. I want you to be a part of this 10-minute tune-up because it's going to be a great one. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So let's get somebody to be a part of it. Waiting for some more people to join, and then we're going to get at it, y'all. Did everybody enjoy their Father's Day on yesterday? I hope you did. I hope you did. I hope you had a great Father's Day. And I'm talking about even the ladies. Sometimes you can be with people who are celebrating and enjoy the time that they're celebrating. That's really what it's supposed to be all about, y'all. It's supposed to be about us celebrating with one another. And so, man, I celebrated with the mothers for Mother's Day. Man, I had a great dinner lined up for First Lady. I ended up cooking for them, her and my daughter Trey. You know, I cooked for them that afternoon. I enjoyed doing that. And so if you guys were able to celebrate on Father's Day with some fathers, awesome. That's good. That's good. And I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a great time. I mean, we didn't do much yesterday. I just relaxed, man. I just sat down and just chilled, man. I just chill. I didn't do no work. I took the advice of my big sister. I didn't do no work. I ain't do no cooking, that's for sure, man. I didn't do no cooking. I ain't do no grilling or nothing like that. And the weather wasn't conducive for it anyway, man. We live in the tropics down here, feel like. Y'all, am I the only one that feels like that? Man, I feel like we living in the tropics, man. The day be pretty and sunny, and all of a sudden just clouds are forming in a heartbeat in a minute, man, and a downpour come. And then after maybe about an hour or two, it lightens up, man. That's how it is in the Bahamas and Hawaii and all those tropical places. It rains like that. Okay, so we're gonna get into the 10-minute tune-up. What's up, Shauna? What's up? That's my baby girl, y'all. What's up? We about to get into this 10-minute tune-up. I'm gonna get my time started so we can get going. For those of you that may be taking notes, I know Sister Nadia, she takes really good notes, and I'm looking for you to kind of help me out with the notes. I'm gonna give y'all some inspiration that you can record, that you can kind of go back to. So here's what I want to talk about this morning. Every last one of us want to live the best life that we could actually live. All of us. I don't care who you are, you want to live at your optimum level. And living at the optimum level requires some things. We all need some stuff. Yeah, man, we need some stuff. If we're going to live at an optimum level, it's going to require some things for us to do it. Now, the things that we're going to talk about we need or humanistic things. Some things we don't want to admit that we need. Some things we don't even know we need. Some things that we try to cover up that we actually need, because these things that we really need, if we are transparent about the need that we have for these things, it'll put us in a position that sometimes people will look at us and think that we're weak. We are self-absorbed and all of that kind of stuff. But that has nothing to do. These things that you need are all a part of your human makeup, a part of your anatomy, a part of the way God has created you, and the things that is required for you to have your best life. And we're gonna go right through them. Here's the first thing. Right off the bat, out of the book of Genesis, here's the first thing that you need to live the best life you can live. You need answers. Yeah, you need answers. I know that all of us that have a relationship with God. We're living this life, and we want to live this life by faith, and that means that we walk by faith and not by sight. We don't walk by what we see. We walk by the faith and the trust and the belief that we have in God. But here's the thing: even Abraham had needed answers. God told him, He says, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless your lineage, your household. But I'm telling you, you're going to be so extraordinarily blessed by what I'm going to do and how I'm going to affect you, your life, and all your legacy. It's going to be amazing. And here's what Abraham asked him. Here's what Abraham asked God. He says, okay, if you going to bless me, how I'm going to know you going to bless me? How I'm going to know that? Abraham needed answers. Many of us need answers about, man, why is it taking so long? Why am I going through the challenges and the stuff that I'm going through? What is going on with this? How I'm going to work this situation out? When these people going to come to my aid? I need answers. And if you're going to live your best life, man, sometimes it's going to be requiring answers. The best life that you can live, sometimes you need answers for it, right? And you're not going to get all answers. Not all of the answers that you need in life, you're not going to actually get them. That's why we live by faith. We're not counting on the answers, but our human anatomy asks questions. It asks why. It asks why. Here is another thing that we're going to need if we're going to live our best life. You're going to need affirmation. Yeah, you're going to need affirmation. We all need affirmation. Don't fool yourself. I know what we be saying. I don't care about what people say. No, all of us need affirmation. All of us need to know that our actions are correct or they're warranted. We need some declaration on that. We need somebody to say, okay, what you're doing is good. we ask, girl, we do our best dish. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Talk back to me over here in these chats, man. Talk back to me in these chats. Y'all already know, man. When we cook something, we look at people's face and we be saying like, how you like that? How that tastes? I know it tastes good. I know that fish is golden brown. I know you're loving it. I know that I know that shortcake is amazing. I know that cake is amazing. Come on now. You're looking for affirmation. You're looking for somebody to say, yeah, you did a good job. That's awesome. Yeah, all of us need affirmation. And for people to say that they don't need it is really not being honest. It's not being honest. Here's the third thing, because I want to make sure I cover everything. Every last one of us, if we're going to live our best life, is going to need affection. We're going to need affection. And I'm not talking about just between the sexes, like your spouse or something. No, I ain't talking about that. You're going to need somebody to love on you, man. You're going to need somebody to love. You're going to need somebody to show you that they care, that you're going to need to know that somebody cares about you. They love you. And all of us going to need affection, man. Every last one of us. We're going to need affection. We're going to need somebody to show us that they care about us, that they love us, that they're concerned about us. All of us going to need that, man. If you're going to live your best life, you're going to need affection. You're going to need affection. Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't come at the opportune time. In other words, what we're looking for and the things that we need don't necessarily come always when we actually need it in the moment, because there's transparency. There's some moments that I just need to know right now. I need to know in this moment, not later on. I need to know. I just need to know. I just need somebody to let me know that they thinking about me. And there's times, watch this. This is how God works. There's times where you're feeling like, man, I just need somebody to let me know, man, that they care. And then you get a call. Hey, girl, I was just thinking about you. Hey, dude, man, you was on my mind, bro. I wanted to call and let you know that I was thinking about you, man. I love you. Hey, and that's how it happens, because all of us need that. All of us need that. Here's another thing that every last one of us gonna need if we're gonna live our best, if we're gonna live our best life. Every last one of us need applaud. We need applause. Hey man, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And here's the thing about applause. If applause works like this, applause is a seed. Applause is a seed. Pastor Dexter, what are you talking about? Applause is a seed. If you sow applause, you'll get applause. Yeah. Man, you gotta applaud people. Come on, man. I do it all the time, y'all. I really do. And I know some ladies, some women be thinking I be trying to be forward and I don't be. But when somebody looking good, man, and they smelling good, I tell them, I say, "Ooh, man, you wearing that dress today? That thing is looking good. You smell so amazing." Me and a brother, I was coming out of a place, out of a building, and I had on a shirt. Matter of fact, it was last Thursday. I had on the shirt that I wore last Thursday. And he looked at the shirt. He said, "Hey, man, I just want to tell you, man, I love that shirt. Man, I got a suit that shirt could go with, man. I love that shirt." And I say, "Hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you." You know, because every last one of us needs applause, man. All of us needs applaud. And I told him, because the boy had a nice look. He had some gear on too. I said, "Man, I like what you got on too, bro. You working that thing, yeah, you working it." You know, because everybody needs applause. That don't mean that something's wrong with you because you need somebody to tell you you look good, you smell good, you're doing a great job. You know, you work that thing out. The way you perform that was excellent. You know, that everybody needs that, man. And if you're gonna live your best life, man, you're gonna need some stuff. You're gonna need. Here's another thing you're gonna need. You're gonna need an ally, y'all. You're going to need an alliance. You can't live this life by yourself. It ain't going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. If you think you're going to live this life by yourself, come on. You're going to have relationships. The relationships going to have some challenges. Every now and then you're going to have a relationship where you're going to have some challenges. But that doesn't mean that person is not your ally. That doesn't mean that person is not the person that you can count on. Everybody needs an alliance. Every last one of us needs someone in our concentric circle of concern that's our ally. That's your go-to. That's my go-to. Our country, the United States, have plenty of allies if Trump don't jack it up, because he's just, oh Lord Jesus, this man. I'm praying for him. I'm doing what the Bible says, praying for him. But listen, everybody needs an ally. Come on, y'all. And I know you have people that you can count on. You need those people in your life. Don't let nobody fool you into thinking that you don't need no ally. Every last one of us need allies. You cannot live this life by yourself. It is not gonna work. Here's another thing all of us gonna need. I'm over time, y'all, but I gotta keep trucking. Look, every last one of us is gonna need some agreement. We search for it. I know we don't be. I know y'all don't like to admit this. I know we need somebody to agree with us, to say that, okay, we look for people to agree with our side, our point. Yeah. And we position a possible question to make sure they're going to align with us. They're going to agree with us, because we need people to agree with us, man. We do. We need people to agree with us. That's just how it is. Come on, man. You want people to be in agreement with you. And because we need agreement, we need people to agree with us, we actually sometimes solicit the agreement, and when we solicit the agreement, sometimes we don't do it in a way that's being forthright or forthcoming, right? We don't want them to know that we really need them to agree with us. So we position as just a point of interest, right? I'm just interested to know what you would think about this, or what you would say about this, or what you would say about that, how you feel about this, because you want them to answer on your side. Yeah, you looking for people to agree with you. That's human nature, man. Every last one of us. And here's another thing we're gonna need. We're going to need answers again, y'all. We're going to need answers. And here's the answer you're going to need. Not the answers like we talked about in the beginning, the first one. This answer is, why do I need this stuff? Why do I need affirmation? Man, I need answers on why I need affection, why I need applause, why I need allies, why I need a group, why I need these things in order to live my best life. All of us gonna have that, need that answer. We're gonna need that answer. And I don't know when you're gonna get it. You might get it on this side of heaven, but then you might not get it on this side of heaven. But all of us gonna have that answer. We're gonna need that as an answer. We're gonna need that answered for us. Why do I long for people to love me? You know, why do I need that so bad? Why do I need the affirmation? Why I need people to let me know that the things that I'm doing, and I need them to declare that they're good? Why do I need applause, man? Why I need people to just say I'm doing a great job, right? Why do I need these allies? Why do I need people that I can count on, especially when sometimes it feels like you can't count on them, right? Because they're human. Humans sometimes we're limited in our ability to accomplish the things that people expect of us, and that doesn't mean that we're bad people. That doesn't mean that we're people who are not trying to do the right thing. That doesn't mean that. It just means that we are limited in our ability as humans. And when people are counting on us, or when they need us, certain moments we can't come through because we want to, we're trying to, but we're limited by humanity. We're limited by the constructs that we are under, right? And that can sometimes complicate things for us. Yeah. And then we definitely gonna need agreement. So I'm out, y'all. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. I hope y'all received this morning. I hope these are some things we need to live our best life. So if you need it, don't shy away from it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not a narcissist because you need affirmation. You're not a narcissist because you need affection. You're not this self-consumed person because you need some applause every now and then. People to tell you look good, you smell good, or you're doing a great job. No, there ain't nothing wrong with you. That's just a human trait. That's just the way things work. Okay, hey y'all, I appreciate y'all being on this morning. Come on, let's go out here. Let's accomplish some things. Let's do some amazing things. Let's stack up these wins, and as we're stacking up these wins, let's give God the credit, the glory, and the adoration for all of the wins that we accomplish, because the wins come from Him. They're not our wins. We just celebrate them. He gives us wins that he accomplishes. He allows us to take credit for the wins. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining me every Monday morning. I look forward to being with y'all on next Monday morning for the 10-minute tune-up. God bless you.